should know, you should know. I've been on my door since a youngin'. You should know that. You should know, you should know. I've been on my door since a youngin'. You should know that. You should know. I got what you need, what you want and what you don't. I do what you see, what you plotting, what you want. I just the fiend walking out the corner store. Only thing that's guaranteed is I'm bound to get this dope. I got what you need, what you want and what you don't. I do what you see, what you plotting, what you want. I just the fiend walking out the corner store. Only thing that's guaranteed is I'm bound to get this dope. Now don't let me catch you slipping, cause I always got that. We might run up in your crib and take whatever we can get. Beat the up for it, but we gon' run off with a. All them hundreds on the counter, cause that paper counterfeit. And I'm moving.
Man, what you talking about? I'm trying to get paid. You know, it's whatever. I'm down for whatever. If it's bread, I'm there. I'm gonna get mine.
Now you caught my heart for the evening. Kiss my cheek, moved in, you confused things. Should I just sit out or come harder? Help me find my way.
Messing me up my whole head, teasing me just like Tisha did Martin. Now look at what you starting. Schoolboy crushing it ain't on the hush, the whole world see it, but you can't. My peoples they complain, sit and rave and rant. Your name is out my mouth like an ancient chant. Got me like a dog as I pause and pant.
Speaking of which, got a leash and a wish just to rock you, miss. Make a militant move, beat my strategy. End of the day, you're not mad at me. Not dealing with nobody, now that's what you told me. I said, hey, yo, it's cool, we can just be friendly. Cause yo, picture me messing it up. Her mind not corrupt with the ill. I'm on my J.O. Hoping that the day goes slow. Got me like a friend, what confuses me though. It's kisses when we breathe, tell me.
Hello everybody.
Now you caught my heart for
Welcome back to yet another live stream. Hope everybody is doing well. We are back at it again with some more baseball. Has not been too long. I mean, the last time we streamed was it was literally it was a couple days ago. So we are here back quite quickly. I have today off. I also have tomorrow off as well. You know what I'm planning to do? I'm planning to do the series finale with the White Sox. The next series in the books is Cincinnati. We face Cincinnati again, except in Cincinnati. We'll be facing Cincinnati in a 4-game series over there. And then after that, San Diego, and then we head over to the West Coast for a little bit. But what I do have to say is that my plan is to do this game, 2 games of the Cincinnati series, and then tomorrow do 2 games of the last 2 games of the Cincinnati series, and possibly start the San Diego series. I'll have to see what I'm up to doing, but that's the plan right now. But we're gonna knock out 5 games in the next 2 days, so that's what we're planning to do, because we have fallen terribly behind. I mean, we're already in June and we're still in April yet, so just a couple of updates as well. If you have been watching the Phillies, over the course of the last couple of days, they went to London. They split with the New York Mets. They just actually lost to the Mets today. Of course, it was an early game because it's in London, so when they're, 6 or 7 hours ahead. But in any event, they split with the Mets. It was really Jose Alvarado who's doing phenomenal in our book, but it was really Jose Alvarado that really ruined it for the Phillies. He gave up 3 runs in the 9th inning. So, but anyway, we're already in June, like I said, and we still have to play. We're literally a month and a half behind. So, I mean, Phillies have a day off. They had 2 days off before London, of course, because they had to travel, and then we have a day off tomorrow, and then they face the Red Sox in Boston. So, the football season, the baseball season, goes relatively quick. Or it doesn't go quick because it's a long season, but it's also just when you're trying to stay on schedule here, we fall behind in the real season because they don't postpone games really, and we fell behind because we had a technical issue that went on for about a month or something. So, but in any event, the next long break we have is when the All-Star game is, which is I'm not going to do that game. We'll see. Depends on where we are, but that's a 4-day break for all baseball teams. So that's from July 15th to July 18th. But in any event, we are going to stream 5 games over the course of 2 days, and that's what we're gonna do. That includes this last game of the White Sox series. We don't face the White Sox ever again in the season because, well, they're in the American League. Then we face the Cincinnati Reds in Cincinnati for a 4-game series. That'll be the first 4-game series away. And so I think without further talk, I think we should just hop right into the game. Let me just pull up my stats here. Let me just update something. I forgot to update this. So this is also a big game for the Phils. If you have been watching the entirety of this season that we're simulating, the Phillies have not lost one series. They're currently 16-5, so they are now 11 games over 500. So it's pretty darn good start for the Phils. And they, like I said, they have not lost one series, and if they win this one, they'll continue to streak. But if they lose, that will break the streak, and they will no longer hold that record in the book, I guess you could say. So the Phillies have been a part of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 series. This is the 7th series, so we'll have to see. But without further ado, I think we should find out, right? And let's hop right into the game, shall we? All right, so to Citizens Bank Park we go. We had a 10-game stretch here. This is the 10th of 10 in the home stretch here with the Phils, for the Phils. And then we actually go away for a span of 10 games, and that includes the 4-game series in Cincinnati, a 3-game series in San Diego, and a 3-game series in Los Angeles facing the Angels. And then we head back home for a 5-game stretch against the San Francisco Giants and the Toronto Blue Jays. So just trying to keep you updated there. But without further ado, I think we should close out the home stretch as well as this series with the Chicago White Sox. So with that being said, here we go. Oh, also one other thing. Just get a swig of my drink here. One thing that I will mention is this may be one of those times where the relieving pitcher starts. I don't know what's going on with that, but we've seen Nick Nastrini relieve. We've seen him in some action in the bullpen. I think we saw him once in the series, but they had him starting today, or in this game on April 21st. I don't know who's going to actually start, whether it's Nastrini or whatever, but I have a feeling this may be one of those times where we have that glitch, if you will. So bear with that. There definitely is a reason why the computer's doing that. So nonetheless, it really hasn't impacted any games. You know, I mean, the relieving pitchers that did start did pretty good. So, yeah, but without further ado, for like the third time I've said that, here we go. Let's play ball. Here we go. Commentator voice is on. Good afternoon from the city of brotherly love here at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. It's the series finale between the Chicago White Sox and the Philadelphia Phillies. Who will win? Will be the White Sox or the Phillies? It's NOLA Day. We'll see next. Welcome to the broadcast, everybody. I am your commentator. Some of you know me as Commentator X or Captain D Tribs or Gameplay Works. However you know me, welcome to this broadcast of the Game 3 of the Chicago White Sox series for the Philadelphia Phillies.
Leading off the afternoon for the White Sox,
Aaron Nola making the start. He is currently 4-0 in our book. He is one of two undefeated pitchers in the pitching squad for the Phils. The other one being Christopher Sanchez, who is 3-0. And he opens up with a quick 2 strikes in the zone, and here's the 0-2. Swinging a foul, and it's going to remain 0-2. So Aaron Nola got his 4th win, his 4th straight win, his only wins in Game 1 of the Colorado Rockies series. Now he's closing out a series. Will he get his 5th win of the season? We'll find out. Counts 1-2. So opening up with a not so particular opening. But he will open with a strikeout, and that's what matters. It's a little bit of a longer at-bat, but nonetheless, he got the strikeout to complete and retire Nicky Lopez, who we did see lead off yesterday, and Robbie Grossman, who pinch hit yesterday, or should I say in Game 2, it wasn't actually yesterday. He pinch hit, and now he is making a start for the White Sox, batting second today. Swinging a foul straight back into the net, 0-2. Here is the 0-2 pitch by Nola, and that's way outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count. And another foul. Here's the 1-2 upstairs, and we're even at 2. The one thing that I will mention to you guys, let's see this pitch by Nola first. It's fouled away. So the Phillies repped their Fanatic hats in this game, but that's not an option here, so I do apologize for the unrealisticness, I guess, if that's a word there. But the only difference is that it's a red P and not the Fanatic's face. So here's the 2-2 again, and a strike 3 called. It's a breaking ball. Aaron Nola throws a beautiful knuckle curveball. And you saw the action of that. He made Grossman just look at it, and he'll head back to the dugout. And he'll face Eloy Jimenez, who's been a key part of this White Sox team, especially in this series. We look back at Game 1, he had 2 home runs in the span of, I believe, 2 innings. 2 or 3 innings.
That's a ball. 1-1.
But nonetheless, he led this team to win the series opener against Philadelphia. which is a break of a streak for the Phillies in itself. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. It's another breaking ball, and that will end the first inning. Aaron Nola with 3 strikeouts to open up this game. We're headed to the bottom of the first when we come back. Well, welcome back, everybody. So it is Nick Nastrini who will start. I do apologize in me thinking that a bullpen reliever would start, which has been an ongoing issue. But it is Nick Nastrini making the start today. And he'll face Kyle Schwarber
The designated hitter, Kyle
to begin this game. Begin this inning, I should say. Chicago White Sox entered this game 3-17. 3 games in the span of 20 they've won, which is arguably one of the worst starts. And there's a line drive into right field, and that's going to be an opening base hit for Kyle Schwarber. That's the Kyle Schwarber the Phillies like to see. That very early base hit. I mean, when he gets a good look on that ball and he makes good contact, I mean, it's either gone or it's a pretty decently distanced hit. But here's Trey Turner now.
No.
He'll take the changeup, and it's 1-0. Here's the 1-0 upstairs, and we're 2-0 now.
2 balls, no strike.
Turner sitting at 7 home runs on the season, which is certainly good in the span of 21 games. This is the 22nd game of the season. Here's the 2-1 by Turner. Or excuse me, Nastrini. It's down low and it's 3-1. So Trey Turner, let's see what he does on this pitch, and he'll take it, and it's going to be a walk. So 2 men on now. Kyle Schwarber at second, Trey Turner at first, and Bryce Harper will step up to the plate. First pitch to Harper, swing and a drive to right field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. Schwarber will stay at third. He'll put the brakes on, and the bases are loaded early here for the Phils. That wasn't really that much of a drive. It just kind of was a soft hit into right field, and he was lucky that it dropped. And here comes JT. Bases are loaded, so tremendous opportunity. It's kind of hard to mess up getting an RBI here. But we'll see what happens for JT. He's been a little bit in a slump here for the Phils in our book, but that doesn't stop me from thinking he can do a lot here in a situation like this. And the Phils will score. It's a sacrifice hit. 2 are out, though. It's a 6-4-3 double play by the infield of the White Sox defense, but I'd say that's a productive out right there. I would have liked to get maybe 2, but considering where the ball went, I think it's pretty decent. So Real Muto with a sacrifice hit to bring Kyle Schwarber in. Alec Boehm will head up now with Harper 90 feet away, but there are 2 outs.
No, that's a ball.
So we did see Alec Boehm get his 3rd home run of the season in Game 2 He was the guy that really sealed the deal. Not necessarily, but without that home run, the Phillies could have lost that game. They just need some good pitching from the bullpen, and they certainly got that in Jose Alvarado. Let's see what he does this time. And that's a line drive. It's shallow to right field. And another run comes in. That's Bryce Harper. And it's an RBI single for Alec Bohm. Let's take a look at that hit. Came off beautifully. Another shallow one. Here comes Brandon Marsh. See what he's got in the books with 2 outs. First pitch taken in for a strike, 0-1. And that is a deep drive to right field. It is out of here without a doubt. A 2-run home run by Brandon Marsh. That is his first of the season. And he does that. I mean, you heard it from the bat. You see the exit velocity right there. 111.3 miles an hour off of the bat. And he extends this lead for the Phils to 4, and it's an early one too. They've really had a good record of doing these big scoring sprees in the first inning, or early rather, must I say. There's Castellanos, who will end up being out, and that will end the inning, but not before the Phils take a 4-0 lead. It's 4-zip, headed to the second. Next.
Leading off for the White Sox, the first baseman, Gavin Sheets.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Gavin Sheets will lead things off here in the second inning. So Matthew Ross behind the plate today. Should have new umps in Cincinnati. I'm sick and tired of this ump crew. They're kind of bad. Not going to lie, but we'll have to deal with it one more game. Swing and a miss. Nola got him. 4 straight strikeouts for Aaron Nola.
That is fifth. The left fielder, number 23, Andrew Benintendi.
And he'll face Andrew Benintendi next.
Well, 1-0.
This is what I'm talking about. Should have been 1-1, but it's 2-0 instead. And not gonna lie, it does go the Phillies' direction too, but it's still kind of unacceptable in the big leagues here, let alone any league. So even up at 2, Aaron Nola looking for his 5th strikeout straight. Here's the 2-2 by Nola. That one's way out. Called strike 3, and that's 5 in a row for Aaron Nola. My goodness me.
The center fielder, number 12,
Currently holds a record. I think it was 10 strikeouts in a row. I have to confirm that with you guys. Swing and a foul, so it's quickly 0-2. So I am confirming Brandon Marsh will get his first home run of the season. He's been getting a bunch of RBIs. Swing, and that's going to complete the strikeout. Another strikeout for Aaron Nola. It's 6 straight. His opening 6 batter go down. Struck out. Bottom of the second coming up.
Leading up for the Phillies, the second baseman, Bryson.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's Bryson Stott leading things off here in the bottom of the second inning. Nick Nastrini will be in for a second, although he's given up 4 early runs, all back in the bottom of the first. See, the Phillies can continue the hot streak. See, we like that call, but White Sox fan don't. It's quite equal, but like I said, it's not acceptable. So Nastrini will get his first strikeout against Bryson Stott here in this game, and he'll face Johan Rojas next. Swinging strike on that breaking ball. It's 0-1. And that's a high fly ball, but it's not deep. And that's going to be quick out number 2. And we're back to Kyle Schwarber at an opening single. Line drive into right field.
Nope, ball 1. 1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
And that one's fouled away.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Here's the 2-2 to Schwarber, and he catches a piece of that one, fouled back. The range 2-2. So Aaron Nola currently is tied with Tom Seaver's record at striking out 10 consecutive batters. That record was, it's not really a record just yet, but certainly tying a record. He tied that on June 25th of last season. Here's the 3-2, and that's ball 4, so he'll take his base. We'll see Trey Turner next. But it says on June 25th, Nola struck out 10 consecutive batters in a game against the Mets, tying Tom Seaver's April 22nd, 1970 record for the most consecutive strikeouts in a game. So we'll see what happens in the 3rd inning. The record won't be broken or tied there, but I mean, it's highly, we'll see what happens. I don't want to say if it's highly unlikely or highly likely. Nola has an arm, so we'll see. Here's the 1-0 to Turner, and there's a drive to center field. That's going to be not deep, and it'll be caught to end the second. So we're headed to the 3rd inning. Let's see what happens next in the 3rd.
Leading off for the White
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Second baseman, Lennon Sosa.
Sosa making the start. This is the first time seeing him. Lennon Sosa will be at second base today. I mean, I'm sure you've seen him. We've seen him already. 0-1. Line drive, and that's going to be a base hit. So the strikeout streak at 6 will end right there, but nonetheless, very impressive indeed.
Batting eighth, the third baseman.
Lennon Sosa will break that with a base hit to first. And he'll face Braden Shoemake next.
No ball. He's straight.
Here's the 0-2 to Shoemake. Swing and a miss. He got him right back onto the strike train. 7th strikeout today. We're still in the third inning.
Ball 1.
So here's Martin Maldonado. He will be back behind the plate, I'm sure you've seen. He is catching. He was absent from game 2. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
1 ball. 2 straight.
Nola trying to get his 8th. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Down and in. 2-2. Swing, and that one right into a double play. Spinning move, and Bryson Stott comes in clutch. Throws that one in fashion to Harper to end the inning. Beautiful play by the infield, and specifically Bryson Stott. You see that play right there. Bottom of the third coming up when we come back.
Leading off for the Phillies, the first baseman.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bryce Harper making it to the plate to start the third inning. Here you see the infield for the White Sox.
Ball. That's a ball. 2-1.
Here's the 2-1 to Harper, and another changeup goes left of target. It is 3-1 now. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul, so it's a full count now. Swing and a miss, he got him, so Harper will go down swinging. Second strikeout of the day for Nick Nastrini. And here comes JT, who had that sacrifice hit back in the first inning. He initially put the Phils on top 1-0, but as you can see now, they're up 4-0, thanks to an RBI by Alec Boehm and a 2-run homer by Brandon Marsh, which just happens to be his first of the season.
1 ball. 1 strike. Woo. 1-2.
The 1-2 to Real Muto.
Yep. Ball 2.
Downstairs, even at 2. Here's the pitch. That one off the leg of Nastrini, but they will still make the play. Man, that was... Is Nick Nastrini okay? Maldonado has come up to him. He's stretching out his leg there. Looks like he's okay. And he will be okay. That came straight at him. And boom, right to first base. And that'll be out number 3 to end the third. So we're headed to the fourth. Phil's up 4-0.
Leading off for the White Sox.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us, top of the order for the White Sox here in the 4th inning. Nicky Lopez leading things off once again. He'll bunt attempt. That will be a foul ball.
Ho, ho.
Swing, and that one will be a bouncer to right. Excuse me, short. And that'll be a quick out, number 1.
The right fielder, number 4,
Robbie Grossman will head up now. 0 for 1, struck out by Aaron Nola. Second of that 6 strikeout streak by Nola through innings 1 and 2.
Ball, outside.
Nola sitting at 7 at the moment. You're at all interested in what the record in strikeouts in a game is. That's at 21. Tom Chaney.
Whoa.
It was in a 16-inning game for the Washington Senators back in 1962. Of course, it's a very hard task at hand.
That's the ball.
No pun intended.
3-1.
But I mean, you barely ever see a pitcher pitch 16 innings. But if you can strike people out,
Got it.
21, surely you have stamina, and surely you're keeping the inning short.
Jimenez.
Here's Eloy Jimenez. Also another strikeout victim of Aaron Nola.
Ball, low.
Now in a 9-inning game, the record's 20. So I don't know if Nola will get there, but we'll see. Like I said, it's quite hard to do, and there you see it. Only 14 out of the 51 pitches are balls. The rest 37 are strikes, and a drive to right center field, and that is gone. So Eloy Jimenez does it again here in this series. He's got 3 within this series, and Nola gives up his first home run of the game after pitching arguably, I mean, not arguably, he pitched phenomenal. He'll give up a home run to Eloy Jimenez. 402-footer. And it's 4-1 Phils now. Off the auxiliary scoreboard, man. Gavin Sheets is up now with 2 outs. Might I add that home run was a 2-out homer. See what Gavin Sheets has got on the bed. No pun intended. That was very intentional. There's a line drive into left center. And it'll be 2 straight base hits for the White Sox. It'll be a long single for Sheets. If it was intentional that I made that pun, it was pun intended. Back to baseball. Andrew Benintendi is up now. Aaron Nola slowly falling apart here.
No.
Here's the 1-0 to Benintendi. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a drive. Stott made the catch. So, the inning's over, but Eloy Jimenez shrinks the lead for the Phils down to 3. No longer 4 thanks to Eloy Jimenez. We're headed to the bottom of the 4th. Next. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Brandon Marsh leading things off for the Phils is, excuse me, whoa, something was in my throat there. He is 1 for 1 with a 2-run home run, his first of the season. That one hit foul. The 0-2 to Marsh. And that one's popped up in the air to right. And he'll be out. So Brandon Marsh,
The right fielder,
said and done. And Nick Castellanos will head up now. Also, he is 0 for 1. This back half of the lineup has been not disappointing, but pretty average here. We'll see if they can elevate. Here's the 0-2 to Castellanos. Taken upstairs, 2-seamer, 1-2. Maestrini sitting at 55 pitches. And that one driven deep in the air to right. That is gone. Nick Castellanos responds to Eloy Jimenez's solo homer. He has a solo homer for himself. That is his 6th of the season. He's slowly catching up to Trey Turner. He just tied with Kyle Schwarber at 6. I think you heard me when I said the back half of this lineup has not been doing too shabby, but he did more than shabby. He did phenomenal. Goodness gracious. Couldn't have wrote it up any better. So Phils are up 5-1. Bryson Stott heads up to the plate. He'll foul the first one away. It's 0-1. Swinging a foul again, so it remains 0-2. And that hits Stott, and he'll head over to first after the hit by pitch, and Johan Rojas heads up now. First pitch taken, a changeup, 0-1. Maestrini winding up. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled away. So quickly 0-2. Here comes the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Contained by Maldonado. There's the White Sox bullpen as Maestrini's starting to get tired out. Crochet and Hill in there. Garrett Crochet, of course, we've seen a lot during this series.
Now, he's in.
Count is 1-2 to Rojas. Pitch is coming quite slow from Maestrini, and he will swing and a miss, and that's number 3 on strikeouts for Maestrini. And here comes Schwarber. He's 1 for 1 today, also had a walk. 2 outs now with Bryson Stott on first. Fouled away. 0-1.
Oh, 2.
Here's the 0-2. Almost hits him. Doesn't want to take the risk of getting hurt as it was down in the knee section, which is a crucial part of the body playing baseball.
No, he got it. Say.
One-two pitch coming from Nastrini. Swing and a miss. He got him. 4 strikeouts for Nastrini to end the 4th. Nick Castellanos, though, responds. It's 5-1 Phils. 5th inning coming up. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
The center fielder,
Kevin Pillar heads up now. He's currently 0 for 1. Aaron Nola, of course, in the 5th inning. Had an interesting 4th inning. He gave up a homer, but also gave up a series of hits as well following that. Hence explains his pitch count.
No, that's a ball.
Two 2-1 turns 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2.
Careful.
About to say strike 3 called, but nope. That shaved the zone. Not in Ross's book. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. It's not going to matter. Aaron Nola with his 8th strikeout of the day.
The second baseman, Lennon Sosa.
And he'll face Lennon Sosa next. Lennon Sosa, unfortunately, was the one that broke Aaron Nola's 6 strikeouts in a row streak.
There we go.
JT appeals, and he will get the call. It's 0-1. And there's strike 2. 0-2 quickly. Knuckle curve by Nola. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He got him a swing. 9 strikeouts for Aaron Nola here with 2 outs in the 5th inning. He is set to have one heck of a game.
Ball 1.
Here's the 1-0 to Braden Shoemake, who's 0 for 1 today. It's 1-1 now. Nola eyeing up double-digit strikeouts today. He's more than likely to get it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's very unlikely he won't deal a strikeout within the next couple of innings. Here's the 1-2.
Ball 2.
It's 2-2 now. I may jinx it. I hope not. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. It goes again. 10 strikeouts for Aaron Nola. And now it's the end of the 5th inning for the White Sox. 10 for Nola, headed to the bottom of the 5th next. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Trey Turner will head up now to begin the 5th inning for the Phils. And he'll break his bat. It's high in the air, popped up. And that'll be a first pitch out for Nick Nastrini.
The first baseman, number 3.
And 1 away here in the 5th. Here comes Bryce Harper. Harper takes strike 1. Nastrini throwing his 70th.
No, that's a ball.
Outside for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball.
Here's the 2-1.
Strike 2.
Strike 2 called. And we're even at 2. The pitch, 2-2. Hits Harper. That's 2 hit by pitches by Nastrini. He hits Stott, now he hits Harper, and that is the end of him. And Garrett Crochet, none other, will head up to the mound to relieve. Quite early, nonetheless. Only 4 innings in the books for Nick Nastrini. I should say 4 1/3 innings. JT will head up now. 0 for 2 today. It's a Philly fanatic. Living it up with the crowd.
No, he's in there. Safe.
That one hit hard, but it's fouled. Here's the 0-1 to Romuto. Hit deep to left. That will go out of the ballpark. JT with a 2-run homer. It was quite close. I mean, it was one of the shorter home runs, but it does not matter. JT with the second of the season, a 2-run home run to extend this lead to 6. These Phillies do not want to lose. Oh man, JT comes in clutch. Hits one deep out of the ballpark to left. And here's Alec Boehm.
One and one.
So Boehm is up now. It's 2-1. Sorry, I had to fill in the stat sheet. Here's a 2-1 to Boehm. That one hit deep to left center. Looks like it's not deep enough, though, so that'll be out number 2. Convincing from the sound of the bat, but not a goner. And here's Brandon Marsh, who has a 2-run home run for himself back in the first. He's 1 for 2 today. See what he's got here in this at-bat, his 3rd of the game.
One ball, one strike.
The 1-1 to Marsh, and it's 1-2 now. I stand corrected. JT is at 3 strikeouts. My apologies. JT is at 3 strikeouts. He had 1 in the Pittsburgh Pirates series, too. He's at 3 now. I stand corrected. I apologize, JT. Here's the pitch to Marsh. Strike 3 called, and that'll end the 5th. But JT Realmuto with his 3rd home run of the season extends the lead to 6. Phil's on top, 7-1.
Every time you see me, I got something new.
Leading off for the White
Welcome
Sox,
back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the 6th underway. Martin Maldonado will get things started for the White Sox here in the 6th. They are Noel, of course, in for a 6th inning. He's certainly got 2 more in him if he has a good inning here.
That's a ball.
He really does well. He could pitch a complete game. That's a line drive. That will be fair. They did hit the line, so it will be a fair ball. But Maldonado puts the brakes on at first. Let's take a look at it.
Shortstop, Nicky.
It's not the very best angle. Oh, yeah. Well, there's really no going back. Here's a good angle. Yeah, that hit the line. That's fair. And that's a line drive, but it'll carry, and Rojas can make the catch. There's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 4, Robbie Grossman.
Here comes Robbie Grossman. Reed Nola has only thrown 3 pitches this inning, so that's pretty good. And there's the 4th. It'll be a pop foul. It'll be a foul out. There's out number 2.
The batter, the designated hitter, Eloy.
Here's Eloy Jimenez, who has the 1 run for the White Sox. The 1 home run. Two outs here in the 6th. 1 to go.
1-0.
That one gets away, and
No, he's safe.
Maldonado will, of course, by instinct, head to second off the wild pitch. There's a good look at Topper. Not too happy with that, I'm sure. Very uncharacteristic of Nola. That one fouled back, so it's 1-1. Nola's got to be careful. So even though you're ahead by 6, getting a 2-run homer will close it down to 4, which makes the game interesting in and of itself.
1 strike.
Here's the 2-1 to Jimenez, and it's 2-2. And a strike 3 swinging for Jimenez. Will it be Nick Castellanos, Bryson Stott, or Johan Rojas? Keep things going for the Phils. We'll be back next.
Leading up for the Phillies, the right
Welcome back, everybody. John and Chris are not your commentators today, even though they're pretty good within the game. I'm your commentator. Some of you know me as Captain D Tribs or Commentator X or Gameplay Works. Whatever you call me by, you are all welcome here, and I hope you're enjoying this presentation, this broadcast of Game 3 of the Chicago White Sox series for the Philadelphia Phillies. Crochet in for the 6th. Of course, Castellanos leading things off. 0-2. Here's the 0-2 to Castellanos, fouled away. Castellanos goes down on strikes. 2 strikeouts now for Crochet. And here comes Bryson Stott. He's 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch. That one goes by him. 0-1. What a pitch by Crochet. 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a shallow line drive in the left. That's going to be a base hit for Stott. So now he's got a hit for himself in the game. And he's at first. there's a deep drive to left, but it's not going to be deep enough. And Benintendi makes the catch.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So Stott
Kyle.
at first, Kyle Schwarber up next. 1 for 2 today. He's been walked. Let's see what he's got here. With 2 outs. See what he's got in the books for the Phils here in his fourth at-bat. Well, you should technically say it's his third at-bat, because a base on balls is not, other known as a walk, is not considered an at-bat. So here's the 1-0. Driven to left, but that's going to be out number 3 as Benintendi's under it. That will end the 6th. So we're headed to the 7th inning. It remains 7-1 here in Philadelphia. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron Nola, of course, will be in for a 7th inning. He's got plenty more pitches in him, especially since he's at, I believe, 11 strikeouts now. So he's Gavin Sheets again. Falls behind 0-1, and it's 0-2 quickly. Nola sitting at 83 pitches. It's right there. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Another one for Nola. That's number 12. My goodness. When is he going to stop? We don't want him to stop, but I'm sure the White Sox are wondering, when is he going to stop? He's not going to. They'll face Benintendi. That one's up in the air to shallow left. And Turner, the shortstop, will make the grab and will send Benintendi back to the dugout.
The center fielder, number 12, Kevin Pillar.
Here's Kevin Pillar now, who is a victim twice of Aaron Nola's strikeouts. Sure, that's not fun.
Ball.
There's a strike one in the zone. Now it's 1-1.
Strike 2.
And there's strike 2. Just take a look at that. 24 and 64 balls to strikes ratio out of 88 pitches. Here's the 1-2 to Pilar. Swing and a miss. 13 for Nola. He's still got plenty more as he strikes out 2. My apologies, but nonetheless, very impressive. We're at the bottom of the 7th when we come back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Trey Turner will lead things off. Garrett Crochet, of course, will be in for what he would hope to be his 2nd full inning. There's Wilson and Leisure, I don't know how I pronounce it, in the bullpen warming up. Here's the 1-0 to Turner. That one will be caught. Man, Shoemake.
Up next for Philadelphia.
The disappointment by Turner. He knew what he had to do there. Had to lift it up just a bit more. Here comes Bryce Harper now. He was hit by a pitch, but he's 1 for 2 otherwise. Singled back in the first, but that was his only hit of the day. See what he has here in this at-bat. 1-0, swing and a miss, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1.
That's a ball.
Downstairs for ball 2. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a foul. Came off the bat on 106, but unfortunately it's foul. see what happens here on the 2-2.
Ball 3.
Full count down and in.
3 and 2.
JT is on deck. We'll see him next. Here's the 3-2. And that one is fouled away. JT with a home run here today. That was his third of the season. He will be coming up to bat next after Bryce Harper. Here's the full count pitch to Harper, and it's fouled away again. And there's a strike 3. So Harper will go down on strikes. 3 strikeouts for Crochet. And here comes JT. 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
No.
First pitch taken, a fastball slightly above the zone, 1-0. And another line drive, left field. I was about to say something else, but it sounded like we were saying another line drive. He doesn't have another line drive, but he has another hit. This time it's only a single, but my apologies, it's a double. Right? It's a double. Here's Alec Boehm with 2 outs behind him. Swing and a miss to open up the at-bat. Alec Boehm has a single, an RBI, and a run today. There's the 0-1 line drive to the left center again, and he will have another RBI. Real Muto is home safe, and that's an RBI double for Alec Boehm. Man, these Phillies, they will not go down without a fight, and the White Sox are not fighting right now. So they're called the Fighting Phils.
Ball, high.
Here's the 1-0 to Marsh. That one fouled away. Shoemake trying to make the play, but it's impossible there. Here's the 1-1.
Ball.
Now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Phils on top, 8-1, dominating this game.
That's the ball. 3 and 1.
Castellanos on deck. We'll see if he will have a chance. Depends on what happens with Brandon Marsh here. Here's the 3-1. That one will be fouled away, so it's full. Counts full here at 3-2. Here's the pitch to Marsh. Strike 3 called, and that will end the inning. And we will head to the 8th, but Alec Boehm with an RBI double to put the Phils on top by even further. It's 8-1 Phils. 8th inning coming up. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Lennon Sosa will lead things off here in the 8th inning. Aaron Nola, of course, will try and complete an 8th inning, which I'm sure he can. He's currently at 13 strikeouts. 13, you heard that correctly. And strike 2 quickly.
Oh, 2.
Man, Nola just finds a way. Finds a way. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Sosa. Swinging a foul, so it's going to remain 0-2. Here's Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called. That's number 14 for Nola. You have got to be kidding me. So Nola, unfortunately, even if he had, I mean, you don't want the Phils to give up 7 runs over the span of the 8th and 9th. But that would be the only way Nola could beat the record. He can't beat the 9-inning record, because if he gets 6 over the course of 8 and 9, he'll only sit at 19, which is still incredible, but it's not a record. So quickly 0-2 to Shoemake. And that one's slightly high of the zone, 1-2. So 28,003 here in attendance today to close out this series against Chicago Phillies and White Sox. We'd like to thank you for the continued support and the support throughout this series. Won't see the White Sox again this season.
Okay.
It was certainly fun competing against them. Here's the 3-2 and a foul ball. So another pretty long at bat for Nola. This will be his 100th pitch. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him to go. And that's 1-5. Strike out number 15 for Aaron Nola. We have not seen any signs of the bullpen for Philadelphia, and there's a good reason for that. Aaron Nola is at the mound, and he will get his 5th win. He is dominating here in his first 5 starts. Here's the 0-1 fouled back, and another 0-2 quickly. Here's the 0-2 by Nola. That one almost gets away. Won't matter anyway, but it's 1-2. 2 outs, 1 to go. Here's Nola. And we're even at 2. 105th pitch by Nola. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 16. And Maldonado is visibly upset as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Nola just swipes it off. He just wants to finish out this game. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Castellanos will head up to the plate. He is 1 for 3 today. He has, of course, his 6th home run of the season.
0-1.
Crochet in for the 8th inning. He is one heck of a reliever. He should be starting. Here's the 0-2 to Castellanos. And it's down and in, 1-2.
Two.
And a strike 3 to Castellanos, and that's 1 away for the White Sox.
Second baseman.
And here comes Bryson Stott. Singled back in the 6th inning. We haven't seen anything much else from him today. And that one is not hit deep enough, and it will hit the ground, so it's going to be a base hit for Stott. You would think Benintendi could make that catch, but he did not. I think it got down to the ground too quickly. So 1 out single for Bryson Stott and brings Johan Rojas to the plate. Here's the pitch to him. Takes the first pitch, 0-1. Circle change up. Here's the 0-1 to Rojas. Line fouled off to the right. Oh, 2 will get through to right field. It's going to be a base hit for Rojas. Stott will head to second, and Rojas, of course, will head to first. And up next is Kyle Schwarber. And that's it for Crochet. Steven Wilson will now pitch for the White Sox. They're in pretty deep trouble. They've been in deep trouble for a while. Pretty much the entire game they've been in trouble. First pitch by Wilson. Schwarber, a line drive into center field, and he's going to bring one in. It is 9-1 Phils. Kyle Schwarber with an RBI single, bringing Bryson Stott home, and Trey Turner will head up now. There's the White Sox bullpen. Cannon is in there now, warming up. Leisure still in there. That went outside to Turner, 2-1. Bills on top, 9-1. Runners on the corners. Turner will take that pitch for ball 3. Bryce Harper will head up next. He's got a single and a run today. Here's a 3-1 to Turner, taken, full count. Here comes the 3-2. Swing and a foul ball. Schwarber at first, Rojas on third. Turner will drive that one into left, and that will be caught, but looks like that 10th run will come in, and it will. Rojas will come in. Trey Turner with a sacrifice fly to left field. And the Phils are up 10-1, and Bryce Harper's up now with 2 outs.
That's out the corner.
One and 1 to Harper. Steven Wilson at 10 pitches. Here's the 1-1.
Oh.
And it's 2-1 now.
2-1.
And that one fouled away, so we're even at 2-2. Here's the pitch, inside, and we got a full count. JT on deck. We'll see if we see him. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Wilson got him. And we are headed to the 9th inning. 3 more outs for the Phillies. Up next, top of the 9th. Up next when we come back. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. No more Aaron Nola. We kind of figured there's really no point in pitching a 9th because he's already given up a home run. It wouldn't have been that much of an accomplishment. It would. You only do that if you're trying to pitch a shutout. So you might as well rest his arm there. Jeff Hoffman will try and get these last 3 outs. But nonetheless, Aaron Nola with 16 strikeouts today. 16. Not 6. 16 strikeouts today. Only 4 away from tying the record at 20 in a 9-inning game. Hoffman, 2 pitches in, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing, and that will be caught by Bohm for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 4, Robbie Grossman.
First pitch to Grossman. There's the Phillies bullpen just in case things go wrong. Greg Soto and Orion Kirkering are in there, warming up their arms just in case Jeff Hoffman gets injured or can't get these last 2 outs. There's a splitter by Hoffman, fouled away. Here's the 1-2 to Grossman, fouled away again. Here's the 1-2 again.
Nope, ball 2.
See, that should have been strike 3 right there.
Strike.
Here's the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
You've got to be kidding me. That's 2 bad calls. It should have been, he should have been back in the dugout 2 pitches ago. Goodness. If I see one more bad call, I'm going to flip. Counts 3-2. And it won't matter. He gets Grossman to swing. So 1 more out to go for the Phillies. Jeff Hoffman
Now batting,
has to face Eloy Jimenez, who's got a solo homer today.
Jimenez.
That one against Aaron Nola, though. That one right to Stott, and the Phillies will win this ball game, and they will keep the streak going. They have not lost any one of their 7 series they have participated in, and they will head off to Cincinnati 17-5. Aaron Nola, of course, will get the win. He is now 5-0, and Nick Nastrini will get the loss. Jeff Hoffman, not a save opportunity, but this presented to you by MLB The Show 2024. Make sure to visit theshow.com. Make sure to follow their social medias for the latest news and updates. There you see them listed on the bottom part of your screen. An amazing game here, specifically by Aaron Nola with 16 strikeouts in the books. An amazing game here in Philadelphia to close out this 10-game home stretch. Phillies head off to Cincinnati next. We'll see you next time. So long, my friends.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 10 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the White Sox, 1 run, 4 hits. No errors. They left 3 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Well, you heard it from the PA announcer. Always does a great job doing what he does best. But let's take a look. I mean, you look at the line score. Phillies win this one 10-1, which is a dominant win. The player of the game, you already know who it is. Aaron Nola, who's pitched 8 innings, allowed 4 hits. had 16 strikeouts, had no walks, and only had one earned run, that one home run by Eloy Jimenez. He, of course, will get the win, his 5th win of the season. He is still undefeated at 5-0. And Nick Nastrini will get the loss. He only pitched 4 1/3 innings, allowed 5 hits, had 4 strikeouts, allowed 2 walks, and had 6 earned runs. That says something. Chicago notable players, Eloy Jimenez, 1 for 4. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. I dropped my controller. Let me get that back. There we go. Eloy Jimenez, 1 for 4, had a home run, an RBI, and a run, of course. Martin Maldonado, 1 for 3. Nicky Lopez is on there, 0 for 4. And Gavin Sheets, 1 for 3. And for the Philadelphia Phillies, notable players, JT Realmuto at the top of that list, 2 for 4. Had a home run, a double, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs. Alec Boehm, 2 for 4 today with a double, 2 RBIs, and a run. Brandon Marsh, 1 for 4 today, had a home run, a 2-run home run at that. His first of the season comes today against the Chicago White Sox. Nick Castellanos, 1 for 4, had his 6th home run of the season. And that will do it for the notable players of the game. And your players of the game, your winner or your loser. But that closes out the Cincinnati White Sox series, you guys. My plan is to go straight into the Cincinnati Reds series today. So I'm just going to set everything up for that game. And I will see you guys relatively shortly. We'll do game 1 and 2. 2 is just a possibility right now. I don't know if I'll have time. I most likely will. But a great game here against Chicago to finish off this 10-game home stretch. And now we have a 10-game away trip to first Cincinnati. So we'll see you there. All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, peace.
Coming through.